My first question, maybe simple, maybe not, I don't know. We are now living in a, I would say, more difficult time than anywhere else I can remember. A time where everywhere on the planet we deal with social isolation, with a lot of anxiety, with many difficult situations, a lot of tension, and probably also difficult emotions like depression, like lower mood, and a lot of fears and stuff like that. So my question is, if I'm a person and I'm just somewhere down there, and what can I do to deal with all that better? How can I arrange my life or do something? What can I do?
Well, actually, Ernie, the best way to answer questions is, I wonder if you could close your eyes and tune into yourself.
Yes.
Of where you are right in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And as you keep your voice up, that's right. That and as you feel free, say what's on
my mind.
Say what's on your mind.
What's on my mind is I'm curious about who this fellow Jan is. And I'm curious about his sweatshirt, what it portrays.
Yes.
What does it portray, John?
What does what portray?
Your shirt.
Oh, my shirt. It's a plan. These are construction plans of one of the plane from the Star Wars.
It's the construction plans for the USS Enterprise.
Okay.
And Star Wars.
Star Wars.
He's got a plan.
Yeah.
He can make it on his own.
Well, this tells me you're oriented to the future, John.
Yeah.
Yes, he is oriented to the future.
I'm oriented to the present. How am I feeling right now? That's my main preoccupation. It is my trademark, which is comfort. In the book, The 20-Minute Break, I try to discuss how a person can find comfort in any life situation by tuning in and just asking yourself, what is? How do I feel now? What's the real truth about me? So it's broad questions like this that occupy me. So in some sense, I think my book, The 20-Minute Break, is the most important book I've written. And yet, what is objectively doesn't seem to be so much. Every hour and a half or two, you automatically feel a kind of comfort coming over you. And this happens whether you know it or not. That's the most important thing I've discovered in all of my work.
How to pin that? How to figure it out? How to see that those comfort times are approaching us? What are the signs of the break?
The signs of a 20-minute break that Ernie is demonstrating, which is really beautiful. He tunes into himself. He sees where he is right now in the moment, in the present. This will give you the information if you're raring to get going on a project, you're at the beginning of the ultradian cycle. When you're ready to tune in to see where you are, and what Ernie would say is the possibilities of comfort.
Yes. How do you feel right now about yourself, Jan?
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's the question.
The difference.
So
the difference is that you focus inward, like automatically the attention goes inside.
Well, that with the present orientation, is your ultimate question is, what do we do right now in this odd time in the history of humankind that none of us have ever experienced? And all these emotions fly around. Name the emotion: anxiety, depression, tension,
Exactly.
exhilaration, happiness, ecstasy.
The unknown that we're all facing.
Yeah. And the only way to make sense of it is not from the outside. The only way to make sense of it is from the inside. And so the ways in which we work naturally, Ernest and I, the way that we have our own equanimity and calm and find our comfort is exactly this way.
Recognize we've never faced this situation before. And with Kathryn and I, the situation is actually pretty comfortable because we're here in an ideal home with an ideal garden that we're cultivating, and we don't suffer like most people because we're in a community that suits us. We are very happy in this home. We're very happy with our garden, and that's actually our main preoccupation right now, cultivating our garden, our roses, our flowers, our rock garden. And maybe we should show you a picture of it. Maybe we'll do that.
But it's that for your lifetime, Ernie, you've been cultivating two important things.
I cannot see you. Oh, now we are.
Yeah, apologies. The phone rang.
It happens.
Yes, the phone rang. But what I'm saying, Ernie, is that throughout the course of your life, you've taken a look at what are your values.
My values, highest value is comfort. I'm always seeking comfort.
Mm-hmm.
And comfort, I've studied it myself and other people in a 20-minute break, and I find that it goes back about 200 years of scholarship. And what have these people been talking about? It's comfort and how to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, in the 20-minute break, I try to talk to the public about this. There's a whole series of researchers going back about 200 years, I found. And it's consistent. People look for security and comfort. And what is that comfort? I say it's a cyclic process that happens every hour and a half. Every hour and a half, we come to stage one, comfort. What's the question?
And there's always a question, isn't there? And within this odd time, you know, where we have this pandemic, people have a lot of questions. And there's a lot of opportunity for growth. And I think that in what we do and what Ernie has advanced is, how do you go with nature? So this is the first question. How do you go with nature? And not fight nature, but to go with nature.